look at that grey day. Look at it. Awful. Anyway, I'm Lorien. I'm a tarot reader and general busybody in the way of the occult. I'm here to bring you your monthly tarot readings for your individual signs. Thank you so much for those who have actually subscribed. I wanted to give a personal note to you for that. And also, if you'd like any more general, sorry about that, bird flew past. If you'd like a personal reading, please get in touch with me. If you have any spiritual questions, I'm always on hand. Please don't hesitate to get in touch. And hopefully I'll have a video camera next week. So more readings to come. Hello dear Cancerians, thanks for watching your June tarot forecast. I'm using the Druidcraft tarot deck which a dear friend gave to me last year, and it has become very important for me in my personal practice. I hope you get a lot of its energy coming from this as well. Along the top, as always, we have 4 cards, one representing the energies of around 1 week, and the bottom card represents the overall theme for the month of June. So the first card here is the awakening of responsibility. I would say that this is about the world you're currently involved with, or the circle that you're currently involved with. It could be asking you to pay attention to the necessary tasks of nurturing your environment, or even nurturing yourself. So if you are able to cut out something you're doing, like a bad habit which is dragging you back, or a friendship that seems to be going nowhere, I think it may be time to actually look at things more objectively. You shouldn't be sleeping on the job, basically. If it is a work situation, it seems to be something is toxic, but maybe you've not actually noticed that yet. And you should allow yourself to wake up to that which is around you, and also notice there are things there to assist you. It's almost like when people forget which things are blessings and develop a sense of entitlement. Not that that's happened here. I don't think you feel a sense of entitlement to things, but it's just a reminder to appreciate everything that's around you, almost because there's already a change happening, and you might feel like doing a good deed, however small, like saving a bee out of a shop window, if it's stuck, or saying thank you to somebody you don't really need to say thank you to for doing a small deed, shooting a stranger a smile, all those seemingly cheesy stuff, but this will in turn generate some very good energies coming back to you. It's more about being kind to yourself, being kind to other people, and generally creating a chain of happiness almost. Cernuos is here being the master of the life force, and within him he holds the potential for abundance, to channel the good forces around him to overall betterment. And I do think that's something that you can use too, because with the Ace of Swords reversed in the second week, I don't normally do reversals with this deck in particular, but I seem to want to come out that way anyway. It indicates to me that perhaps you need to reunite with someone or an element of yourself during this time. Separation from a certain situation can only last so long, especially if you've actually stepped away from it just to give yourself an easier time. It's like it's coming back around now so you can deal with it properly. Maybe it's something you avoided doing in the first place. It's not a new beginning. It's almost sealing something off, tying it up with a bow, closing that chapter so that you can move forwards and really get a sense of what's coming up for you. You can start afresh, yes, but only once that's been completed. So in the first week, you're waking up to the responsibilities you perhaps put to one side, and the second week, you're completing that side of it. Or at least the shock of having to do it is subsiding. Maybe you didn't think this was ever going to come back around, but it did. And now you have to work at that. Take a look at what you can use, the energies and help that you have around you, and just basically put that to bed. And once you do, in the third week, it leads on to the Queen of Pentacles. She brings with her a very kind sense of patience and self-care. So you could be spending time, money, energy on your home, getting it to be a bit more comfortable, and almost setting up a healing space or creating a space that you can use just for your own practices, because you will need the sense of sanctuary over the first 2 weeks. You are a very sensitive sign. A lot of empaths are actually your sign, and you pick up on energies around other people quite easily. So perhaps you need to start retreating to a physical place rather than an inward place when you pick up something that isn't quite embracing or positive in regards to other people's energies. It's critical that you trust yourself and your judgment. You may not see things, the way everyone else does, more spiritually wise, but your belief system works for you. And that is what is most important. When it comes to your spiritual life, although it's important to listen to others, ultimately make your own decision about it. If others don't understand, why you're making this sacred space, why you're actually setting up this safety net for you to step back into, that's their problem. They're probably the people who are actually causing you to feel anxiety or feel like you're picking up negative vibes. Hopefully they'll be out of the picture by this time, because of the first 2 weeks you may actually be drawing away from that kind of negative energy. But nevertheless, the Eight of Swords indicates that other people's opinions may cause you to still be slightly anxious. So the fourth week still has this kind of spiky energy around you. So I think you may liken the situation to be caught between a rock and a hard place. You may be holding yourself back here because you fear moving into the future or seeing what your path holds. Because you're so sensitive, you are wary of getting hurt. A new situation can bring new risks. So, you might be experiencing some of those risks and you might not have been prepared for them. And I think you just need to contemplate what it is you're afraid of. The truth of these situations are probably much less frightening than your imagination or your mind is making it out to be. It's easy for worries of past hurts coming back up again, to manifest. So I think you must be open to the potential of defeat in order to ever possibly win over a situation. Do not fear what's coming up. Do not fear the unknown. Many blessings seem to be coming through here. Examine what you're afraid of again. Look at your behaviour as well. Are you behaving or inviting this negativity in? You can say and do things that avoid that. The choices that you make affect the outcomes in your life. So I think if you feel the need to reach out for help, do that. Ask for the help with your friends or loved ones, the people you can really trust. The overall theme here, being the Two of Swords, is really something which could be tugging at your insides. And it just seems here like it does fit in with everything. It's wondering which would be a better thing to do in the long run, or which would be the one to hurt you less. This could be a decision between what you feel is right in your heart and what other people expect of you. The pressures of other people can be very influential in where you choose to go. But I think this is about reaching inwards and going, no, I feel this is right. I'm not giving in to social or society's pressures. I need to do this for myself. And once you make peace with that, you can then step out into July and make progress on that, no matter what personal year you're in, life path you're on. This is very important. It's not guaranteed to be easy, whichever path you choose, and you will find yourself challenged, but this would be more beneficial, enabling you to grow. And I think if you do choose the one that's right and sits well in your heart, you will be rewarded. There seems to be a message of a reflection of your inner self. Maybe even relying on yourself a little more to fulfill that which is unachieved so far in your life. So maybe you need to dig deep and see what your inner self is crying out for. Maybe it's eating a healthier diet, maybe it's doing more exercise, maybe it's just taking an hour to yourself in the evening, reading a book and not going out every night. Maybe it's saving up. A lot of things that can happen just go out the window. You know, the best intentions, like New Year's resolutions, may just go out the window if you are subjected to other people's influence. But I think this seems to be a month of doing a bit of cosmic clearing and taking a step back so that you understand that you're heading on the right path for you. Nobody else. This is the time to be a bit selfish and have a look in what your needs are being met. Because if there is an emptiness inside, if there is something that's there that's not really sitting well with you, I think you need to really pick on that. And I think you need to maybe examine it. Don't be afraid to hold up a mirror to your inner self, and don't be afraid of saying, okay, this is what I need, this is what I need to do. Be strong in the face of adversity. You know, this is a month where communication is key. It's a Gemini month. It's something that you can really push towards and really focus on. So communicate with your thoughts, your identity. Communicate with where you feel yourself wanting to go, because to be honest, this seems to be like a stepping stone, a major stepping stone for you, to get you prepared for what's to come. And I would really look forward to hearing back about your comments, you know, what you're going to do, what's in store for you. I'd love to know the stories. And if you do want me to take a personal look and one-to-one reading, there are readings to purchase on my Etsy shop. And or you can just email me to arrange a personal reading as well. So in all, my dear Cancerians, I wish you the best of luck. If you do have any spiritual questions, just send me a message, because it seems like it may be a bit of a spiritual quest that you're going on this month. But in the meantime, I will love you and I will leave you. And it's going to be for the best. I feel like you need that little bit of encouragement. It will be for the best. And you will come out of it the other side being a lot brighter and more in tune with who you are. So for those of you who have looked into this message and feel it resonates with you, take care, and I wish you the very best of luck, and I will speak to you in July.